Let's get started with our brand new WordPress installation. This website has been built from the blueprint that we had built before we did the blog, the dentist, and the accountant website. We've used Migrate Guru to bring it over, so it brings over a lot of our plugins and WordPress and Elementor settings. Obviously, you got to make sure you go into Elementor and set up your license again, because you got to make sure you have different licenses per website. The site title is Vlog Pro. Vlogging equipment for streamers. I'll show you the images in a moment. And you don't really need to mess around with any of these settings. You can do if you want, but I would say leave it as it is or just double check everything is okay. When we go over to our plugins, we've got Code Snippets, Elementor, Elementor Pro, our header, Fast Press, Slim SEO, User-Centric, Cookie Bot. I've also got WP Sweep here because sometimes when you are working on lots of things, you might just want to sweep out or clear away any unnecessary revisions, even though the code snippet does handle that. I am missing the Malcare plugin, which is one you definitely do want to add in as well. But at the moment, we have 8. I haven't activated all of them. If we add in Malcare, it will take us to 9. And then we will add in WooCommerce, Advanced Custom Fields, and a payment gateway for PayPal for WooCommerce. So that will take us up to 12 plugins. And that's all I'm really going to do. Now, we are going to be using a filter system as well for our store, but we're going to use a fancy code snippet. But I won't show you that until it's the right time. When we go to our dashboard, you'll see all of the current snippets that I've got activated. Let's go over to the media library because I've already added in a lot of my components. This is my logo, Vlog Pro. This is the square version of the logo that you would have used for your favicon, and of course you could use it in social media as well. And then I have lots of images. Now, all of these images have been created using Gemini or Canva. But what I did was strip away the background and added in this grayish, silverish toned color, and I added in a shadow as well below. And this was all done within Canva, which is why they look like copy and paste shadows. But the key bit is that I've got them in this elevated format for consistency, and I didn't want to have them across a tabletop background or have anything fancy or crazy or busy going on in the background, because I really want these to stand out on their own. Now, one thing you will also notice is there is this blue color as well. Inside of Canva, I just gave them all this shade because I wanted to get a bit of consistency in terms of the color brand palette we're going for, and this is a clue as to the color. I've got another image that I will use on the home page as well further down. I've added in the Roboto font, regular, medium, and light, and over here is the palette we're working for. So the color of our text, our alternate background color. We've got a light gray that we may use now and again, and this is the color I'm going for. This is teal for buttons. I have checked this against color contrast, and this is good to go. Vlog Pro, our square logo and our horizontal logo, and you can see that we are using the Roboto font. I don't have to use fancy fonts. Something I really want to make clear to you, you don't have to always go for something really spectacular. You could just use Roboto. And even though a lot of websites come pre-packaged with this, I have still custom loaded the fonts. So inside of Elementor and custom fonts, you will now see Roboto. If we go and click edit, you'll see 300, which is the light, regular, which is normal, and medium, which is 500, and they've been added in. In the next video, we're going to install the WooCommerce plugin.